welcome to my YouTube channel. This particular video is gonna feature my nieces and nephews. So I'm home this weekend because I have 2 upcoming weddings. But this video is not about the weddings. It's about just going out to Bloemfontein, which is supposed to be a big city from where I stay. I am from a hometown called Thaba Nchu. Nothing much happens here, so we're gonna go to Bloemfontein on a bit of a small treat with my nieces and nephews. Nothing big, very much budget vibes, but you know what, I just wanted to dedicate this video to featuring them because I know they will truly just treasure it and just appreciate it and just love it, and it will just bless their heart and but you know what, off we go. Let's go. Anyway, what you also get to enjoy from this video is insights on what life looks like as a South African who is below average. So this will kind of show you the different neighborhoods around my hometown and also life in Bloemfontein, which is meant to be the capital city of a state called the Free State. So we get to see the downtown. If we're talking about downtown, then you know, like, it's really going down, and then of course going into the malls and having some drinks, some food. Guys, my English is finished. Anyway, hope you get to enjoy the video. Off we go. Let's watch some background information for those that are not from Thaba Nchu nor from the Free State. This bus is from the interstate bus system, and it is buses that circulate between my hometown, another town that is about 20 kilometers from my hometown, and Bloemfontein. It caters for most young professionals, even older professionals, because this is the same bus that caters for our mothers and fathers to go into Bloemfontein and to work. You would mostly find in these buses domestic workers and gardeners. So it is very useful because going and coming back from Bloemfontein is around 70 rand on a day's trip. However, you can also top up your tag for a month and that will get you a discount. So it's very useful in the sense that being used by people who already earn less money, it is helpful that they can also pay less for the transport system. Another thing about the interstate is that it's a sleeping pill. If you're using this bus, chances are you always sleep when you're in it. Same as what I was seeing with my nieces and nephews. They were just dozing off the whole time. But eventually we arrived and we got off at the CBD. This is why you can see massive potholes. It's congested. There's vendors that are selling outside of the malls or the shopping centers. There's a lot of littering happening. That's the CBD for you. I guess every other CBD is generally like this, but just 2 streets from that, you start to see a little bit more of cleanliness. You get to see nicer buildings, more so because about 2 streets from the CBD, you get most of our government offices. You have the appeal court, you have the zoo is also not far from this area. So moving forward along the street, things that's getting nicer and nicer, and that is also the direction that we take to find the 2 malls. First, Waterfront, and secondly, Mimosa Mall, which is where we are headed. I'm gonna keep quiet a bit so that you can just observe everything yourself. And here is our first stop, Waterfront Mall. I only made this stop because I felt that my nieces and nephews were probably tired, but I knew that some of them had not also been to the Waterfront Mall, so I thought it would be a good idea for us to stop here and for me to get them some snacks to give them more working energy, because one thing about me, I will make you walk. and I will be comfortable walking, but I'm not sure if you will be, so I'm not sure if they were. So I took them for a stop to get some snacks that will fuel us along the way, and off we went back on our journey. The nice part though is that waterfront is just about 800 meters from Mimosa Mall, so we were pretty much almost at our final destination. Finally, we arrived at Mimosa Mall. Opposite to it is Medi Clinic, where I used to work. Horrible, horrible, horrible working next to a mall. But you know what? We live. We keep it pushing. Financially compromised, but we keep it pushing. And this is the place where I wanted to take them, just to have some fun, play. And my hope is that they enjoyed it. I don't know. I hope they got to enjoy. I know I didn't get to enjoy my solo date because the idea was to take them here so that I can go and relax a bit and have some coffee and have some time to myself, because I need that. Your girl needs some time to herself, to reflect, to reevaluate life, see how I'm doing, and but that was very short-lived because they came back so quick. Or maybe I was the slower one. Funny story. I went to grab coffee at a, what do you call it, seafood place. Like, what are the chances? And I got there and they did not have decaf. They did not have soy milk. So it was just a mess. But what they did have was a plug for me to be able to charge my phone. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that part. I am grateful. once my nieces and nephews were done with their games, we moved over to Wimpy for some affordable meal. And at this point in time, my friend had also joined us, and this is my friend from primary. We can just randomly choose colors. It's big.
This is lime, and then strawberry, grape, paprika.
Okay. You can choose, guys. Just grab whatever you want. Pull ever child. Take, you can take that.
And then you can take blue and
green. Oh, it matches the t-shirt. Oh, nice. Yeah, this is so funny. As you can hear, Tidi is very funny. Like, she is very, very funny. And me and my family are a laughing family. So we were just laughing the whole time. We were in most of our classes in the last few grades of primary. We were both the 2 top achievers, including this guy who was both our crush. Like, horrible combination, but here we are many years later, which is just amazing. What's so funny was that once the food was here, we had to start some using fucking knife lessons, and that was the funniest thing ever.
Hey, maybe you have everything there. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I can't breathe. Yo, I can't no hair at that. Eventually, Naledi conquered, and it was time for us to head back to the bus station to make our way back home. This is still part of the CBD, and the bus in front is literally how the buses look. As I said, the CBD is a bit chaotic, congested, littering, more potholes, the works. This is the place where you keep your phone closest to your heart, because you might just get home without it. You have to keep safe when you're around here. Actually, for most of us, we just avoid the CBD, but that's where you'll probably get what you need. So you end up needing to actually go to the CBD. And just further down to the right, there's like a yellow building. That is the Department of Health. So everybody who's trying to get a contract signed, employment contract, whatever the case may be, as long as it's health related, we come to this place to the right hand that is a bit yellowish. It's called Bophelo House. I had to capture this part just to show how much hassle happens within South Africa, within the Black community. Like, people are consistently just trying. Even on the side of the road, somebody selling watermelons, there's always just people trying. And now that it's December, we have a lot of traffic officers on the road stopping cars. But do not be fooled. Do not be fooled, because our traffic officers, our police system, all they be out here doing is looking for bribes. They're looking to catch out people who are at fault so that those people can give them bribes. Not for the betterment of the community. It's really bad. One thing about South Africa, corruption is just so dominant, which is sad. And the fact that we have learned to live like that as everyday citizens is just crazy. Anyway, we finally arrived back at my hometown, and there's just one thing I wanted to also highlight. I'm thinking, should my friend from New Zealand watch this video, this would be very insightful for her. Within predominantly black communities, because Thaba Nchu is predominantly a black community, that's why we call it a hometown. So hometown are those less developed places. However, even in that, there is some bit of social hierarchy. So this area is called Silosecha, and this is where you'd find your beautiful homes from your teachers, your nurses, your traffic officers. So all the average, above average professions, this is where the people would be staying. That's if they are, of course, staying in Thaba Nchu, because most people would option to go stay in Bloemfontein. But as you can see, the homes are a bit more beautiful. We have a tie road. We have palm trees. We have palm trees just randomly in the middle of the road. And then here is the place we call zones, like zone 1, zone 2. See the potholes? See the tie road is almost finished. You see that van or bakkie in front is going like a snake in the road. You're thinking, why are you driving like that? No, they're actually avoiding potholes. So around this area, honestly, dog eats dog. Yes, people are still trying to make the best of their lives, and it could differ, because you could get a pretty house here, and then the next part is a shack, and then the next part is a worn out house that is about to fall down. But yeah, these are the areas that are a bit more humbled, and people are just trying. People are trying, but on average, dog eats dog. Things are hard around here. As we were driving, I'm taking a video, and then eventually I realized we're in the wrong bus because I trusted my nephew to check what was the bus saying in front, and then he said it's saying where we're going, but it wasn't. But you know what? Eventually we made it back home safe and sound, and it was a good day with Aunt Sylvia and a very low unemployment budget.
We come back! We back. It's been a long day, guys. We've been walking. Oh my goodness, we walked so much. I feel like my nieces and nephews are like, never again. But they're now fit. They're probably now feeling very, very fit. And yeah, we've come to the end of their video, and we hope that you got to enjoy the video. See ya! Bye! Bye! Bye!